Hello and welcome to Toby's Guide to the Paranormal. I have always been interested in the spirits and ghosts, paranormal stuff. Now I'd like to say first that a lot of the stuff included in this video is true, and that is true, and it is a fact. Now, we'll start with the first topic of fact or fiction. Now, ghosts and spirits are actual facts. There is an afterlife, and they all live in a spirit world. After we die, we go into the spirit world, and we can choose whether we want to or not to stay here on earth or go up into heaven or the afterlife. Right, to start off with, I've got two books. Two books. Now these books are fiction because they're not true. They are fiction, which means they're not true. Now look at these two books. One is Great Ghost Stories and the other is Great Ghost Stories. These are fiction. They're not true. They're made up by other people. This, on the other hand, is true because they're true stories of the paranormal. These are true stories. So this is fact. Okay? So the difference between stories about ghosts. Ooh, I saw a big white sheet going around. Fiction. I saw a spirit of a woman and she was wearing a dress and I saw her in my house and I was petrified. That's true. Okay. That's fact or fiction. Right, so behind me you'll probably see images going along as we do this conversation. Right, energies. Each spirit has an energy. They have an energy, an aura, etc. The energies. Now, the energy can either come in visitation, which means they're coming from the spirit world into a location, a house where they might have been, or something like that, and they're coming in visitation. So they're coming down for a day or so, coming down for a night to just hang around you because they're a family member who's close to you, or they are someone who's important to you. So they're hanging around the house or the premises, which means they're coming into visitation, which means they come here whenever they want. They can come and leave whenever they want. Other spirits, on the other hand, are grounded spirits, which means they either can't get to the spirit world because they're trapped here trapped in the building, or trapped in this time, or don't know how to get to the other side. Or spirits that are grounded are evil spirits. Now spirits aren't always good. A lot of them are evil, malevolent, which means evil creatures. Wait for the clock to stop ticking. Yes, so there is evil souls out there, which are quite nasty, and they can become poltergeists, which we'll go on to later on. And there are each spirit, if they had an important event or something drastic happened in your building or anywhere, it stores residual energy. Now residual energy is the energy stored that an important event or something that happened stores within the walls, and it picks. Sometimes the residual energy picks up, it can be picked up by mediums, and they can feel the residual energy and see what happened in the location. And sometimes with residual energy, it actually replays itself. It's like somewhere, it was a military base thing in Norfolk, where there was this gun emplacement, and one day the fighting with this gun emplacement, and the whole gun emplacement blew up. Now apparently people have cited that on the same day that happened, it reenacts, and that's residual energy stored within that area. The residual energy, the ghosts and spirits are coming back into our reality and actually reenacting that from the residual energy. So somewhere in your house you've probably got residual energy. If someone died in a house, that residual energy will be stored within the brickwork of the building and can be reactivated by a medium. So that's energies. So each spirit has an energy that can come in visitation, be grounded, or just be stored in residual energies. Right, ghost sightings. Ghost sightings is something that's sighted around the entire UK, America, and basically everywhere. Everywhere you go there will be a haunted house or a location in your area. The haunted locations in my area are Preston Manor. I went there to do a paranormal investigation. Didn't do very well because I did during the day, which is a very crap time to go ghost hunting. Another paranormal investigation I did was at Bodmin Jail. Now Bodmin Jail is in Cornwall, which is a very haunted place if you want to go ghost hunting. It's good to go ghost hunting in Cornwall because there's very good ghosts there and stuff. And Bodmin Jail is one of the most haunted places in Britain, I think. And the most haunted place in Brighton is Preston Manor, that's why I went there. And also haunted is Royal Pavilion, which is why Brighton's so famous, because of King George IV came here to the Royal Pavilion, and it was like his holiday home, as Stephen Ritchie would put it. Yeah, so there's loads of ghost sightings, they'll be anywhere. Devon is another place where Carries comes from. If you're over there, there's probably loads of haunted places there, which I can't think of any at the moment. But there's loads in Cumbria, Yorkshire, everywhere basically. There's ghost sightings everywhere. Right, how do you know you've seen a ghost? Well, ghosts have to build up their energy. They can't just go, hello, I'm a ghost. They have to build up their energy. And they could do that by drawing power from electricity. So if you see a lights fitter, like some in horror films, you see the lights fitter on and off, the ghost is drawing from that electricity and building their power up so they can show themselves to you. Also, you feel that you get a ghost near you, it'll be cold, your feet go cold, or your body will go cold, or your arm will go cold. That's because the spirit is near you and drawing off your heat. Also, the spirit might draw off your actual energy of your body. If you say, please, if you try and manifest yourself, take the energy from my body, and they'll do so. So they're trying to charge up the power to get to you first of all. That's where you get heats, hot spots, cold spots, you get the electricity going because they're drawing power. And finally, the first sign of a ghost would be an orb. Orbs are like a little curve of light just flickering back and forth. That'd be an orb. And orbs are a first sign of ghosts. And you'll see loads of orbs. You go to a haunted place in the dark, you'll probably see loads of floating lights everywhere. That'd be an orb. Normally come on digital cameras with built-in night vision. That's where you'll see orbs, but they can call on camera, on anything. So if you go and ghost hunting, look for orbs, little curvy things of light floating around. Sometimes you'll see a full manifestation. I, in fact, have seen full manifestations of an old lady, Victorian lady, Victorian dress, Victorian man with a beard, and I've actually seen a young girl with a little petticoat, a little dress with flowers on it. Now that's full visitation, which I've seen. Also, I also see corner of the eye stuff. Now some people would say that that's just your brain playing with you, but it's the corner of the eye and it actually happens. So I've seen a lot of ghosts and things, that's why I'm a believer. Right, next, moving on from that, we also move on to mediums. Mediums are people whose brains are specially made so they can see spirits and communicate with the ghosts and spirits and things. My favourite and most famous spiritualist medium would be Derek Acorah. Now he's my favourite because Derek Acorah is absolutely fantastic and he is a brilliant paranormal investigator and psychic medium, and he is the best because he can read your mind, he can tell you what's happening, he can get the spirits, and you can see what spirits are around you and what's going on. You watch Derek Acorah's show. Most Haunted is another one, fantastic one to watch. I used to watch that all the time until they took it off television on Freeview, and so now it's on Living TV, which I haven't seen for ages, and they sacked Derek Acorah, which is absolute crap, and replaced him with that idiot. And Derek Acorah used to go into things. So I'm running into more than enough time, so I have to go into part 2. Thank you very much. Tune in for part 2.